All right, let's talk about Suze Orman's classic, The Money Book for the Young, Fabulous, and Broke. If you've ever felt like you're playing financial catch-up, trying to live your best life while your bank account is screaming for help, well, this one's for you. So, let's just start with a really honest question. Do you feel young, fabulous, and completely broke? It's this weird mix of having your whole life ahead of you, but also feeling this crushing financial anxiety. The book dives right into that feeling because it knows exactly what it's like. You see, the book defines broke as more than just a number. It's a feeling. It's that specific dread. You know, the one where you'd rather let the mail pile up than open a bill because you're just too scared to face it. It feels like you're trapped. And oh boy, does this one hit home for a lot of us. That student loan debt, it's not just some number on a screen. It can feel like this physical weight, this sick-to-your-stomach feeling every time you think about how many years it's going to take to be free of it. And maybe this is the most real one of all. You have a decent job, but you're living so close to the edge that you have zero savings. So, if one thing goes wrong, like your car breaks down, it's not just the car that falls apart. You do, too. It's a total collapse. But right here, this is where the whole conversation shifts. Because if you're young, the book argues you have the most valuable financial asset on the planet. It's not money, it's time. You have time on your side, and that changes absolutely everything. So, where do we start? We start with what the book basically calls your financial superpower. It's all about understanding and mastering this one little number that has a huge amount of control over your life. We are talking about your FICO score. So, what is it really? Think of it like your financial GPA. It's a simple 3-digit number that tells companies how trustworthy you are with money. And it's a huge deal. It affects the interest rates you get, whether you can get a car loan, a mortgage, or even get approved to rent an apartment. Now, the cool thing is this score isn't some big mystery. It's a formula. And look at this chart. The two biggest pieces of the pie are your payment history and how much you owe. Together, that's 65% of your entire score. That's where you need to focus. And this right here, this is the goal. You want to get into that green zone, 760 or higher. Why? Because that's when you get the VIP treatment, the lowest interest rates, the best deals. We are talking about saving literally thousands, even tens of thousands of dollars over your life. But out of all those pieces, I want you to burn this one number into your brain, 35%. More than a third of your entire score comes down to just one thing. If you nail this, you're well on your way. And that's it. That's the secret sauce. The single most important thing you can do for your financial health is to pay your bills on time. Not even paid off necessarily, but making at least that minimum payment on time. Every single month. That consistency is everything. Okay, next up, we are going to get into one of the book's most, shall we say, controversial ideas. It's all about rethinking your career and maybe, just maybe, using debt to actually help you dream bigger. So, the book makes this really clear distinction between a job and a career. A job that just pays the bills. It can be a dead end that just sucks the life out of you. But a career is something you build, something that fuels you. It's an investment in yourself. And the argument is when you're young, settling for just a job is a huge mistake. And here it is, the wild advice. Suze Orman says if you find that career path you're passionate about, but the starting salary is just awful, she wants you to strategically use low-interest credit cards to help you get by. It's reframing debt as an investment in your own future happiness and, believe it or not, your future earning power.
If you are finding this video helpful, please make sure to hit that like button and share it with someone who this might help and be a benefit to their financial well-being. Your support means a lot to me and helps the channel grow, allowing the YouTube algorithm to show this content to a bigger crowd. More people can benefit from these ideas and hopefully improve their financial well-being.
All right, so we've talked about managing debt and building a career. Now, let's get to the fun part, building actual wealth. And the secret isn't some get-rich-quick scheme. It's about using that superpower we talked about, time, and the magic of paying yourself first. I mean, just look at this table. This is the power of starting early in action. If you save just $100 a month, in 10 years, that's almost 15 grand. $200 a month gets you close to 30,000. It's not about how much you start with, it's about how much time you give that money to grow. So, where does that savings go? Well, the book gives you a super clear step-by-step roadmap. Number 1, no excuses. If your job has a 401k match, you put in enough to get the full match. It is literally free money. Don't leave it on the table. After that, you hammer down any high-interest credit card debt. Then you move on to funding a Roth IRA. Okay, we are nearing the end. And sometimes the best way to move forward is to know what traps to avoid. So, let's run through the book's do not list. These are the simple rules that will keep you from ever feeling broke again. Think of this as your financial cheat sheet. First, do not mess up that FICO score, which means you do not miss a credit card payment. Period. Next, it makes no sense to save money at 1% interest when you have credit card debt at 20%. So, pay off the debt first. Face your student loans. Don't ignore them. And finally, remember, it's about building a career, not just cashing a paycheck. So, what do you do right now? Here's your action plan. It's simple. First, find out your FICO score. Second, set up a system so you never miss a payment again. Third, start thinking seriously about a career, not just a job. And finally, open a savings account and start putting something, anything, even $100 a month into it. That's how you start. So, we'll leave you with this question. The whole point of this book is that time is your greatest ally. It's the one thing you have in abundance. So, knowing that you have time on your side, what's the first step you're going to take to start building the future you actually want?
Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future videos. Thanks for watching. I'm Finance Puppy, and here's to a better financial tomorrow. Cheers!